being an entrepreneur myself, I know firsthand that it takes a lot of resilience to be successful, and our next guest believes the same. Plus, he's teaching how to be just that while also growing successfully through a board game. Y'all, get this. Here's more. Igor Vainshtein, welcome to Inside South Florida.
Thank you for having me here.
We are so excited to have you, and I'm pumped, honestly, to do this interview because we're talking about entrepreneurship today. This is something I'm passionate about as an entrepreneur myself, but you as well, so much so, you created a game about this. Tell us about this game.
Well, I've been an entrepreneur almost since I was born, even though I was born in a communist former USSR, and it wasn't really in an environment, an ideal environment for entrepreneurship, but something was in there, right? And so when we moved to Australia, I kind of pursued that as soon as I could. I think I started my first business at like 16 or 17, and I really have been a mix of entrepreneur and sort of a career in tech. But I have been an entrepreneur for a very long time. And so one of the things that I did as an entrepreneur, as I'm sure you've experienced yourself and probably know a lot of people have, is just the kind of the cycle of crashing and burning and starting again and crashing and burning again and starting again and all that. And so when I kind of finally had my success and had an exit and had all these reflections, I thought, what made the difference? And it was resilience. It was just continuing to get up and do it again and do it again. I think it takes a slightly insane person to just keep doing that,
definitely.
Right? But that's what it was. And when I started looking back, there were just so many interesting things that happened. There were just so many, and I thought, there are books out there, and I've written a couple of books, and that's great, but there was no way to kind of experience it, to really like gamify it and experience it so that other people could experience it. And so I had this crazy idea, why not make a board game?
Why not?
Exactly.
Why not, right? What do you hope that players get when they play this game?
So it's interesting, when I was developing it, I actually wrote it for the first time 15 years ago and I put it on the shelf. I did nothing with it. And then after I had the exit and I found this amazing guy, Jackie, who helped me redesign and rebuild it. And one of the things we did, we had a lot of play testing just to make sure we're on the right track. And on about play test number 3, a group of young people were playing it, like in their 20s, not like kids. And they said, they put down halfway through and they're like, look, we've got to give you some feedback. I'm like, all right, tell me. Like, it's really hard. And we're learning, we're doing all this financial management and risk management. Like, we thought it'd be like wheeling and dealing and having fun. I'm like, yeah, welcome to the real world. Yeah. So that's exactly what I want people to experience.
A taste of reality.
A taste of reality, but also an ability for someone to get their reps up of, how do you build resilience, right?
Yes.
It's like a muscle. You have to get your reps in.
There you go.
So this is a way to do it in a low risk, fun, and immersive environment. And that's the idea behind it.
It's like a workout. This is your training facility right here.
Exactly.
Entrepreneurpoly.
I
said it right?
You did.
There we go.
Well
Entrepreneurpoly. You can find it. You can play it. You can build your own business. I love that. The power of resilience as well. Igor, where can we go for more information on all this and more? Because we know you got more in you too.
Absolutely. Look, entrepreneurpoly.game is the URL. But if you can't spell it, I have a shorter version, biz.game. And if anyone has questions or if you want to talk later, please reach out to me on LinkedIn. I've got a pretty unique name, so easy to find. And I always love connecting with entrepreneurs, aspiring entrepreneurs, and just share stories.
See, we know you're a true entrepreneur when you give the better link for everyone. You're going where the people need you.
Exactly.
Igor, thanks so much for hopping on to ISF. Congratulations on everything, and I can't wait to play this game.
Thank you so much.